Hello everyone, welcome back to Homestuck. Last time we met some trolls somehow, and then there were some chess peoples, a lot of cats. Homestuck. We're in 2012 now, the year the world ended. I hope Homestuck finishes before the end of the year. Let's see, what page are we on? 4,661 out of like 8,000 and something? Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there. Alright, let's continue. Oh, hello. Oh dear. Jane, examine pre-punched card. Alright. You have no idea what you're looking at here. What are you supposed to do with this? Oh well, might as well get started. It's not like there's anything left to do besides embarrass yourself over Pester Chum some more. You've already done enough of that today to last a lifetime. Jane, enter. Okay, well, we're entering another jungle. What the heck's going on around here, huh? I like the song already. Oh no, the Barbara song. It's weirdly calm for, the meteorite coming. Oh, here's Jake. Oh, and bro. Oh, I didn't even realize that's where Roxy was. The same kind of tunnel as Mr. Mayor way back when. No, John! How could you do this, GC Cat, or G Cat, whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, the janky walking animation returns again! Well, that's weird. The tree didn't make an apple. Oh, hi. But we still teleported out, so I guess we're okay. Years in the future. How many? I'm assuming that says, but not many. Oh my goodness. It's a sea-based civilization. Sweet Brian Halajeff the movie. No, it's underwater. The laboratory. Still around. Okay. Oh no, a plane is falling out of the sky. What? Well, here they come. I'm sure Dirk has this. He's cut a meteor in half in the other timeline. Oh no, a chessboard. How could it be? Ah! Ah, hamburger helper! Oh, Jesus, that was a really bad flashing lights. Okay. Does that mean what I think it means? Are Dirk and Roxy farther in the future than Jane and Jake? Somehow? That's what it looked like. Unless, the world is flooded on where they are, but not where we are yet. You know what I mean? I don't know. But okay. Oh, end of Act 6, Act 2. Wow, wonderful. That was 3 pages away. Hold still, Slick. What is happening? God damn it, will you quit fidgeting and drink your milk? Who is doing this? It's warm and nutritious, fresh from the butler's teat. You just watch me milk it. Oh, for fuck's sake, you are impossible. Oh, it's Andrew Hussey, okay. We've got a cyborg Slick, okay. Miss Paint! Is that soup ready yet? He's being a dick. Oh my. Also, can you bring some gauze? He stabbed me again. Classic. Schlorp. It was one of his more tentative stabbings, though. I think maybe he meant it as a sort of thank you. Nope, wait, he just stabbed me again. I don't think that one was a thank stab. That was more just like a regular stab. I probably should have confiscated his knife before I gave him these super fast robot arms. My god, is he frisky with those things. He Hey, put that down! I said settle your ass down! Where's the gratitude, Slick? I am waiting on you hand and foot here. Where do you think you are, Butler Island? You know what? Fuck Butler Island! You just died and went to Butler fucking heaven. I see that knife. Yeah, that one. You're not fooling anybody. If you don't calm down, I'm going to repair your other eye. You know, the one you refused to let me fix because you thought the eye patch looked cool. I'll do it! Miss Payne, what is taking so long with that soup? This is a man in sore need of his Scotty dogs if I ever saw one. Miss Payne, are you listening? Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah! Don't kill Miss Payne. She's only tentatively real. Year 1. Okay. Year 1 of our of the kids' journey from the old session to the new session. Let's see. Current carcinogeneticist. Right now, opened a memo on board Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory. Boring road trip through the fucking afterlife edition. I can't believe I'm actually doing this memo bullshit again. I guess I don't know what else to do. I just need to air out some shit with somebody, and everyone else here has their heads up their nooks, and I want to scream louder than I usually do. They're troll nooks and human nooks. Whatever the hell a human nook even is, you know. Okay. Hey, are you there? Future carcinogeneticist, 10 minutes from now, responded. Fuck. Oh, hey. I just cannot fucking believe I have to go through all this bullshit again with you/me. What the fuck made me think this would be a good idea? Dude, what's with the text? Ugh, why don't you tell me? I just have this incredible premonition you're about to anyway. Why the fuck would I know why you changed your text to red? We don't do that. The showy self-absorbed paint your text in your blood color thing, or eye color, or whatever. It's for attention-greedy, insecure losers. Yeah, sure is. Sarcastic wonder. I'm just thinking, this really makes our conversations easier to read. Remember those insane blocks of great angry text we used to write together? What was that, like half a sweep ago already? Is it weird that I'm actually looking back on all of that insanity with a certain amount of fondness? At least shit was happening. It's so boring out here, and living with the humans is just getting kind of weird. Anyway, this is actually a lot more decipherable. Maybe we're onto something. Well, hey, check it out. Shit just got nostalgic. Look at that! I'm feeling more sentimental about this moronic conversation already. Okay, why do you have to go from zero to douche like that in the blink of a fucking glance nugget? The blink of a glance nugget? I've been at this for 10 minutes already and counting! I just think you might have been onto something with the red text. I was trying to pay you a compliment, you antagonizing fuck. I mean, we only ever got in the habit of typing in gray to hide our blood color, right? And like, 1, everybody knows it now. It was the worst kept fucking secret ever. And 2, even if they didn't, it's just us here. And obviously we both already known it all our lives. Unless we're both so neurotic we actually still want to act like it's a secret we're keeping from each other. But I'd like to think the days of that astounding degree of mental illness are behind us. I want to kill myself, but I can't until the conversation runs its course. This is the worst hell imaginable. Oh, shut the fuck up. That's the exact kind of melodrama I'm talking about. We're better than that now, man. I'm gonna do the mature thing here and switch my text to red. There. I think this should be the universal convention for when 2 of the same people are talking to each other. One guy bites the bullet and talks in red. Seriously, one of us has to be the grown-up here. Okay. Oh, I get it now. When I type in red, it's showy and insecure. But when you do it, you're shouldering the pragmatic burden of a martyr. Even though it was my fucking idea to do that in the first place 10 minutes ago. You piece of shit. Okay, god damn it, stop being so sensitive. I already fucking apologize. Duh. Can you just talk about your stupid feelings already so we can get this nightmare over with? Cool. Well, look, it wasn't supposed to be this lopsided thing where I spill all my feelings into idiot space while some shithead yells at me. I was kind of thinking there'd be some give and take since you presumably share a lot of my thoughts.
Okay, whatever. Just say some stuff already. All that shit I said 10 minutes ago. I will riff with you and somehow pretend it doesn't feel like I'm rehashing a bunch of lines written in barely dried ink. Okay, well, I'm having a hard time even putting my thoughts into words about the bizarre trek through the ring. At first it was just bland and uneventful, but that was kind of a relief, remember? Not having to worry about getting killed all the time or trying to rally a bunch of uncooperative troops towards an impossible objective. Yeah. But then, as if it wasn't enough that sometimes we visit these crazy dream bubbles when we go to sleep, we started physically passing through them too.
That does sound challenging.
Like, I think I could handle it better if it was just one thing or the other. Like, only the monotonous day-to-day drudgery on the same gloomy fucking meteor with the same bunch of ridiculous people and basically nothing to do ever except get all up in each other's business. Or only a sweeps-long safari through an ephemeral realm of ghost memories and dead friends shitting around in haphazard existential clusterfuck. But having to deal with both in totally random intervals, it's kind of taking its toll. Don't you mean troll? I hear you, man. That was when I was supposed to say that, but for the record, I guess I meant it. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I miss all my dead friends a lot. Even the assholes. I miss them too. Maybe even especially them in some perverse way. And I should be relieved that they all seem to be happy in some way, even if it's by floating nebulously through dream projections with their freaky blank eyes. And I guess I'm relieved about that. But at the same time, it's kind of left me unsettled, for reasons I can't really put my finger on.
Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. We got 2 god tiers. It's god tier... Is that Solix and Pfeffery? I don't know, that's what it looks like to me.
I know why. You do? Yeah. Well, of course you do. I guess because I just told you 10 minutes ago, making it like a self-fulfilling epiphany. Well, there's that, but also this conversation helped clarify some thoughts too, in spite of its excruciating pointlessness. Part of what's bothering you about this is what it means about mortality. Yeah, I think that's part of it. After visiting who knows how many dream bubbles and hanging out with who knows how many dead friends, and copies of dead friends from alternate timelines, I start to wonder, does death even really mean anything? Did life mean anything for that matter? What was the point of life? To just go around collecting a bunch of painful and awkward experiences to supply material for the revolving memory collage that serves as the backdrop to a much longer, emptier stretch of existence? And how unnerving is it running into our dead doppelgangers from doomed timelines? Hey, you're preaching to the choir, bro. It's fucked up. Never mind what it means about a person's identity or sense of self, or which guy gets to be considered the real guy, or the philosophical bullshit like that. Just on the level of what your decisions and actions during your life actually mean. Sometimes we run into these versions of ourselves who reach God tier for fuck's sake, but in spite of being more successful than we are, by that particular objective measure, they get punished for that, because it wasn't the thing that needed to happen.
Yeah, there she is. It's Pfeffery. Yeah, that is Solix. No, that's Eridan. Oh, dear.
Pretty much. So where does that leave us? If we're able to take some lesson from that, what is it? Try to be great and successful, but maybe not too great and successful? Or maybe don't try at all in some cases, because if you do, some giant fucking squid in the middle of nowhere is going to be like, not so fast, my hideous monster plans beg to differ. Don't you think we'd have been better off if we didn't even know about any of this dream bubble shit? Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking 10 minutes ago, but now I don't even know. Yeah, well, at least you're listening, even if you were being your usual shitty self about it. Nobody else gets this. They don't want to hear it. Like Terezi? It used to be that she would at least humor even my most ludicrous vitriolic garbage all the time. Remember those days? Way back before we even knew what a human was. Back in Alternia when my biggest fear was if people found out I was a mutant. How quaint can you fucking get? I was an idiot not to understand how good things were back then. Between us. Now it's like... What? This part of the conversation.
Hey, Mr. Mayer's alive again now. I'm presuming Pfeffery did some magic. I don't know if I know all of their attributes anymore. But I know that one of them is life from taking that quiz, so I'm assuming that's what happened. Also, I guess Jane is supposed to be life. So life is definitely in there. I can't believe Mr. Mayor is still here. I just can't fathom what purpose he could have in the story at this point. There must be something, but, like, I don't know. At least Dave and Terezi get to draw stupid stuff. Nice sweet bro and hell, Jeff, yeah.
Oh, get over yourself. Our 10 minutes is almost up. I'd just like to know, is she punishing me for something? I don't need to remind you of how much time she spends gallivanting around the meteor with you-know-who. No, you sure as fuck do not. After all this time, I still can't tell if she's serious about that or doing it to fuck with me. What do you think? Is there something legitimately red going on there? How can I command such absolute mastery over this romantic sciences, yet remain perplexed by this? Maybe I can't get a read because he's not a troll, and therefore has no idea what the fuck he's doing? It's like trying to decipher an intricate courtship process between an attractive potential mate spread and some sort of vegetable. Like, it just doesn't compute. Fuck, this is so embarrassing listening to this. Make it stop. Quiet, I'm talking. I just feel like maybe I'm past the point of no return with her, where before there was a margin for error, probably way more than I ever deserved.
Excuse me, this voice is, a little grating on my voice. So give me 3 seconds and I'll be good. Okay.
And now that's it. She's totally had it. And there's a new dude with candy blood in town. He's got it. He's just got it all, doesn't he? He's a much better artist than I am, for one thing. His horns are so nubby they don't even exist. Talk about hitting the jackpot. Am I off base? We just went over this. I didn't get it then because I was too busy whining and feeling sorry for myself like you're doing now. So pipe down and listen.
In the corner.
You've been sending her an endless stream of mixed signals for as long as you've known her. Oh, bullshit. Like, fuck, it's bullshit. It's all too clear to me now. It's a classic case of quadrant vacillation.
Going between two things quickly. I know vaguely about that, but I've never said it out loud before, I'll say that much.
And you don't even know it. No wonder she's got frustrated and fed up with you. Ugh, this is outrageous. Is it? Tell me, how many times have you treated her in a way that could be objectively construed as a form of black solicitation? That's just how we've always rolled together. It's like spirited platonic contention. Totally normal territory in a healthy mate ship. Yeah, a healthy one. Not in one involving a demented loudmouth who can't keep his shit under control. Let me ask you, how much of that animosity is innocent platonic rage? Could it be that subconsciously you want to push things with her into a caligonous turf? Maybe see how things work out there. See if you have your grub and cull it too. That way you can have her all to yourself. Fuck you! You want her in every quadrant like a desperate fool. Do you realize what you've become? You are the sad joke character in the rom-com. You know the guy I'm talking about. He's greedy and indiscriminate about filling every quadrant, totally oblivious to it, and the end has fuck all to show for it. I don't have to put up with this. You kinda do, at least for another 10 minutes. No, fuck that! I am so done with you. Yeah, you pretty much are, because the 10 minutes are about up and I'll be gone. Then it'll just be you and the other guy spinning your globes together like a couple of stupid pieces of shit ad infinitum. Man, I must have been insane to think anything is different. You haven't changed at all. You're just as petty and horrible as ever. Fuck you forever. Fuck every 10 minutes ahead version of myself all the way into the 10-minute fucking eternity. I can't do this, not anymore. Yeah, well, you made your cocoon, pal. Now we have to take turns shitting in it together. It is the most pathetic, smelliest dance of all. What the fuck is it now? It just occurred to me. This dumb tantrum I threw, this entire bad mood, it was just another idiotic self-fulfilling reach-around, wasn't it? What are you talking about? I mean, where did this even come from? It was like spontaneously generating self-loathing with no discernible source. Was this emotional outburst ever even real? Oh no. Don't even start with that. Do not start getting existential about my anger. You better fucking believe this is real. Are you sure, man? You condescending fuck. How fucking dare you call into question the legitimacy of my feelings as if they aren't completely justified and wholly, totally 100% grounded in absolute, stone cold, concrete, goddamned, objective, mother fucking reality. Yeah, see? I've completely set you off here, and now you don't even know what you're saying. Sorry, this was my fault. I'm gonna go try and calm myself down. Oh, so this is why you decided to leave the conversation. You get owned, so you have to slink away like a fucking coward. Nice try, shithead, but I'm not done with you yet. You think you're the only one who can list his 10-minute away self's flaws? I could go on forever.
FCG banned himself from the memo.
Fine, get out of here, good riddance. As if I could take another sponge-wriggling minute of your disingenuous drivel.
And here we go, again.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this memo bullshit again. I guess I don't know what else to do. Blah, blah, blah.
Troll ad infinitum. There it is.
Hey, you there? Fuck, 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 fuck.
Oh. Kanaya, Rose, and Dave. These three talking to each other is something that has never, ever occurred. At least not at the same time, that's what I mean. Hey. Sup? I still don't know what Kanaya is a vampire. Can we figure that out?
Anyone see Terezi around?
No. Why?
We were gonna do a thing, but she's not around and not answering my messages. On any one of the probably 10,000 computers lying around they'd show up on.
A thing?
Yeah, a thing.
I see.
Shut up. What about you? Have you seen her?
No. Have you seen Gamzee?
Are you serious? Of course not. I haven't seen that guy at all since the first day we got here, not once.
Yeah, I know.
Talk about an elusive juggalo. Probably like the shyest fucking juggalo of all time. Pretty sure only Carcat's seen him. Don't expect him to rat him out either because of the Morail junk. Morail. Moirail. Alien words.
I wouldn't expect him to. I would not even ask it. Would be very bad for him to ask him that.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you think you're imparting some really obscure cultural fact about trolls. But really, if a human said to another human, "Hey man, can you tell me where your best clown friend is hiding so I can chainsaw him to death?" Just FYI, that'd probably be bad for him too.
Okay.
I don't know, it's been a year already. I think he's really intent on hiding, and hanging onto those dead bodies. Probably scared to death of you at this point anyway. Maybe you should just let it go. Rose, back me up.
I try to stay out of troll interpersonal politics.
Interpersonal? Wait, are you saying this is like a Spade Quadrant thing? Is she trying to be his Kismet fish?
I'm saying no such thing.
Well, if she hates him, isn't that what it means?
Dave, don't be a dick. You're embarrassing her.
No, I'm not. She's cool. Look, she's being cool about it.
I am being cool about it.
See?
It is not like that. I just want to find him and at least wound him somewhat.
Yeah, see? I knew there had to be a perfectly harmless and unerotic explanation. Shh!
No. See, I am explaining this badly. All I'm saying is basically just fuck that guy. I'm on the same wavelength, Kanaya. Thank you.
Got it. So, what are you up to in here? What's with all these books?
Research. We're trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. You are aware this meteor has many secret rooms scattered throughout, including libraries, right?
Hell yeah. We looted one of them for the Cantown project.
Cantown?
I told you about Cantown, didn't I?
No.
Well, the thing about Cantown, and all there is to really say about Cantown is, it's awesome. The end.
Wow, what a story.
F you. So, what is the point of this, research?
Primarily to gain more thorough understanding of the situation we'll be entering when we arrive.
I thought you pretty much already knew the situation, since you can see the future.
Oh my god, I've told you, I can't see the future.
Yes, you can. You totally can.
Okay, but not all of it. Only certain relevant pieces. It's a bit frustrating when people make that presumption about you. For instance, you're the Knight of Time. Since you have such mastery over time, doesn't it mean that you should know everything about the future too?
No, that's totally dumb. I could know things about the future if I time traveled and found out firsthand. Nobody's mistaken that about me. I'm a time traveler, not a fucking fortune teller. Simple as shit.
Right. So there are significant limitations on what you can know, governed by certain rules. That's how it is for a seer, too.
Okay, whatever.
But I will say that I've been able to use these abilities to assist with research. I can treat my finite glimpses as an additional source of information. If you combine that with the knowledge we've gathered from these texts, and the things we've learned from our various encounters with the deceased, with a bit of inference and deduction, a more detailed picture is coming into focus.
Nice.
Do you want to hear about it?
Now?
Yes, why not? It's been a year. Seems like all we've done on this trip so far is indulge in lavish interior decoration projects and screw around with mysterious Cantown initiatives, which may or not be consuming valuable library resources as building materials. We can make at least some effort to squeeze in annual briefings on our objective.
Yeah, that'd be pretty legit of us.
I think you'll find that when it comes to striving for a reasonable approximation of legitimacy, we are simply the most barely adequate there is.
Okay, I didn't really catch any of that bullshit because I wasn't listening. I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and get primed to listen to you saying a lot of stuff like that. Do you, want some?
Sure. Bang, bang.
Kanaya!
No, thank you.
Okay. This fucking thing. Where do you even unearth this piece of shit from? Oh, okay, there it goes. 2 hot, revitalizing cups of shitty coffee, fresh out of the weird pod. Why do we even drink this shit? I guess just because the thing is here. Like somehow the temptation is even stronger because the coffee sucks. Don't know how the fuck that works. Wish there was such a thing as apple juice on Troll World. Could go for a bottle of AJ. I wonder if there's any booze squirreled away on this meteor. Kinda feels like we should be drinking our asses off here. No adults, nothing to do. That's what you do without adults, right? Get wasted all the time? Wait, what the fuck am I saying? Trolls don't even have adults. Well, they do, but they're all in outer space being insane badasses. I guess they do have the stupid nanny monsters. Do the monsters give a shit if they get wasted?
Are you talking to us?
What?
We can't even hear you mumbling to yourself over there.
Oh.
How's the coffee coming?
Off the shit as hell. All being like, in cups and everything.
Be sure to make it to the table before it accumulates that strange, unctuous film on the surface. What does that mean?
So, what's with the big book you're writing in? Is that some more, wizard fan fiction?
No, it's something like an extensive journal. I'm recording everything we've been through so far and detailing notes on everything we know about our game.
Is this the journal? Well, no, this can't be the journal Kanaya found. Could it? Oh, God. Don't know. That was so long ago, I actually don't remember what it looked like, if we even saw it. I guess it technically could, because that journal should have come from the alpha session for the trolls, right? And I'm still kind of on the feeling that this is a big circle and we're going to create the alpha troll world. But we'll see. It could be completely wrong too. I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments. But she did have a book that detailed Rose's journey, right? No, was that just the game facts? I think that might have just been Rose's game facts entry. I'm conflating that with Vriska's Alpha Troll book. Okay, I know what I'm talking about, totally. He's about to talk about it anyway. I didn't highlight the right thing, but you know. I'm also using it to document our research and extrapolate on a new session in players.
So it's like, your nigh unreadable game fac in tone form.
Somewhat.
You sure like to write big game guides.
I don't look at it that way. I'm approaching it from a standpoint of responsible historical documentation. Don't you think people in the future will want to know about our story?
I guess.
I think it could be a very useful resource someday. Could be helpful to others beginning their own quests.
Chances of that seem pretty remote.
I really would not rule it out.
Okay, totally sold on that suddenly. On account of not caring. So, tell me about the new session. What is there to know? And, most importantly, how's everything going to go wrong this time?
From what I understand, everything already has gone wrong before the game even started, in many different ways than ours did. There are indications of thicker political intrigue, assassination attempts, and a usurpation, is that a word? Of the throne more insidious than what we dealt with. But those examples still don't illustrate the fundamental fault with their session. Ours had a similar fault. It was a null session. Literature on the subject says null sessions are actually very common. It is any session resulting in failure, and as such, designed to result in failure from the start, due to Skya's comprehensive knowledge of its own fate, and that all of it illumines. Biologically speaking, it's to be expected that null sessions far outnumber the successful ones. When it comes to reproductive systems, overwhelming redundancy is commonplace. A universe has a reproductive system that... What? A universe has a reproductive system that spreads many seeds, as it were, most of which never come to fruition. So we shouldn't feel too bad about our results, really. It was quite par for the course. But then it would also seem that exceedingly few null sessions result in the birth of a massive green star fueled by 2 dead universes, for what it's worth.
Okay, but I thought the whole point of this, the scratch thing, is to give us a chance to still win. But you're saying the new session has a fault too?
Well, yes, there's more to it though. The new session is essentially our session, rebooted with different parameters which also affected the original conditions of our universe. And strangely, it seems the new one is a null session as well, but within a much less common subset of all null sessions. This one is referred to as a void session.
Null and void, wow.
Look at my diagram of Durst.
Or Prospect, I guess without colors, you never know. Oh, and it's not her diagram, because that's Froglish.
Okay, which is what?
It's very simply a session in which nothing is prototyped before entry at all. Hence, by Skya's preemptive all-knowing and its influence on the rest of the Psiphosphere, there is not any towers on Prospect or Durst built to receive the split kernels, see?
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Weird. Why would these alt-universe players fuck up in such an obvious and stupid way?
I don't know what specifically led to the failure to prototype anything, but it doesn't really matter. As I said, the session was designed this way before they even began playing. Any efforts to prototype may have been in vain regardless, possibly subject to sabotage.
Didn't you say at some point that not prototyping anything would be really bad?
Yes, it's just another way to create an infertile session, though by a less catastrophic and bloody route that we took to achieve the same result. By contrast, it leads to a rather harmless, uneventful session. Underlings remain unaugmented, and so does the royalty. And while this may sound advantageous to the players, it's a curse in disguise. The lack of prototypings, which keeps adversaries unevolved, has the same influence on the battlefield. Without successive prototypings, the battlefield will never reach its final form, which must be fertilized to grow a new universe.
Oh, they're like locked in place. Go for it, Clubs Deuce.
Instead, it remains in its most basic form, stuck in internal stalemate. There's nothing players in a void session can do to change this. They are resigned to live out the rest of their days in a dead-end session.
Still waiting on how this is in any way an improvement on all the shit we just escaped from.
It's a vast improvement. The new session is a blank slate, without a ridiculously short time limit for victory like ours had. There'll be no time limit at all, in fact. Once we arrive, ostensibly, that is when the nature of the session will change. It won't be classifiable as either a null or void session anymore. It will be something which, as far as I can tell, is unique. The fully matured battlefield from our session can be used to make the new one viable. The path to success will be made possible by a combination of efforts and assets from both iterations. Usually a scratch session is an absolute reset, and involves no direct influence from the first attempt at all. I can't find any precedent for our situation.
Jade is our battlefield, right?
Yes.
So she shows up and drops it in Skya, and then we take the result of all that damn frog breeding we did and stick that thing in there somehow. Then we sit back and wait for it to do its huge ribbit or whatever, and we're golden.
Pretty much, as long as there's an actual vacancy in the center of Skya when we get there.
Well, thanks, Clubs Deuce. Apparently that's what he was doing.
Is that going to be a problem?
I don't think so. Even if it were, it would be a trivial obstacle. But, as it is, I think the forces opposing these players are clandestinely working toward the same goal as we are. From what I can tell, gestures of antagonism, while certainly posing legitimate danger, have been factored in as critical stepping stones to one destination shared by all parties. I don't know why this is, or what the motives are yet. The appearance is one of clear sailing ahead, but traces of conspiracy everywhere.
Okay, but conspiracies aside, did it ever really look like clear sailing to you? That's not what I was seeing. We're going to arrive, and then soon after Jack is going to show up, and we have to beat him, right? So there is some kind of time limit.
Yes, we will have to deal with Jack before all is said and done. But that will definitely be a major challenge, but it is not impossible, at least not by design. When I said there would be no time limit in this session, I was talking about something more specific. There will be no reckoning.
Oh, why not?
It's a logical consequence of any Void session. The battlefield never evolves, and therefore the more extensive war between Prospid and Durst never takes shape. It is only when the Prospidian king falls in battle that the reckoning can be initiated by the forces of Durst. The meteors then rush to destroy the battlefield, while Skya redirects them through the defense portals for as long as it can. Thus, there is no war, there is no reckoning, no meteors, and no imminent threat of failure. Oh, so that meteor that was coming for Jane, that was actually just the Empress's ship, right? That's what it was? Okay. This is of course good news for Earth as well. During the Reckoning, Skya redirects all incoming meteors to the only place it can, Earth. So it turns out that players who initiate a Void session are not actually condemning their home planet to an apocalyptic wasteland after they leave. In the new instance of our universe, Earth is just fine, sort of.
So, no meteors came at all. You mean by fucking up and having to scratch, we also sort of saved Earth in the process?
Again, sort of. And it's not that there are no meteors whatsoever, just the vast majority of the destructive onslaught never showed up. But delivering the temple to the site of the forge is still integral to jumpstarting the session. That meteor, however, could be propelled through a portal by any means, not just via the Reckoning.
I see. What about the players themselves? They'd arrive on meteors too, didn't they? I guess the baby meteors were exceptions too then, right?
Yes, but they weren't flung through portals in their own session, nor will they be created there. They were created in our session and sent back through our portals, just like us.
That was me.
To understand what happened, it really helps to understand exactly what a scratch is. When John severely damaged the Beat Mesa on your planet and sent it off to Skya to release its temporal energy there, you can view it as a kind of request. We were asking Skya to change everything at a fundamental level, and we gave it the energy to do so. But Skya is a very passive entity. It only knows and sees, but it never quite acts. When it was asked to change everything, there was only so much it had control over. In fact, it had control over exactly one thing, the defense portals. It can decide to send important meteors to different points in time than originally planned, thus creating alternate realities, offshoots of promise rather than futility. And it turns out the most important meteors of all tend to be the ones delivering the young players to their planet. So all it has to do is change everything, is tweak their destination times a bit. All internally prompted changes in the post-Scratch universe are decided entirely by this modest adjustment to the parameters. It's a very simple concept, actually, yet the consequences are dramatic. It results in not only a hard reset for the session, but a practical reset for the universe too, due to the many causal entanglements between a session and its originating universe.
What do you mean tweak the destination times? When did they get sent? Where did they get sent to?
A variety of different time periods. The simplest way to look at it is to picture the original destinations of our two groups of 4 ecto-babies, and switch them.
What?
Though this is just a slight oversimplification. While it's roughly true, Skya had some peculiar whims this time.
The baby.
It was sent to 1900, yeah. To 2000. And now, 1900, slightly before 2000, 2400. Okay, I was right. They are in the future. Okay. Oh, man. No wonder, oh my god, no wonder Roxy's paranoia seems so strange to Jane. That's okay.
Well, most landed in time periods corresponding with the original group. It seems that 2 of the new players arrived 4 centuries ahead of everyone else. For some bizarre reason. But they're still apparently able to communicate with their co-players through, I guess, some Trollian-like technology, and they're still able to establish game connections with the others, so this stands as an odd but not otherwise terribly significant detail.
So, in this all-universe group of us and them, which ones are the actual players?
I'll give you a hint, it isn't us.
Fuck! Why did I know that was going to be the answer?
And to think that usually I'm the one accused of knowing the future.
I don't know if I'm ready to process the ramifications of this bullshit.
Yeah, your big bro just became a...
Wonk. Would you find it less disconcerting if the players were alternate versions of us?
Man, at least I'm used to dealing with alt Daves. I've been fuck deep in alt Daves before. It's a goddamn delight if I want to know the truth, if you want to know the truth. But I don't even know what to think about.
What? Me, a deceased figure of authority, as a peer?
Let's not even talk about it, okay? Can we slow down this meteor, delay the meetup, maybe fight Jack for a little while?
I honestly thought you would find the idea exciting. I know I'm looking forward to it.
But your mom was just a nice alcoholic spinster who liked wizards who you complained about for no reason. She wasn't anything like an untouchable master of irony who could replace the meat in your sandwich before it even occurred to you what the fuck you were chewing. Let me ask you this once. Did your mom ever wiggle a puppet in your face? Once?
Not that I recall, but anecdotes like that just make me more curious to meet him, personally.
Fine. Well, you can be on bro duty then. I'll be the ambassador to your mom. And no, that wasn't actually meant to be the sick burn it sounded like.
She's your mom too, though.
Yeah, I know. I'll be the ambassador to my mom then. That sounds pretty stupid when I say it that way. Whatever. I'll be the fucking one-man welcome wagon for the John and Jade teen old people, and also our mom. That's the plan. So when we finally see them, we can get our shit into formation like trained acrobats. Like I'll blow a whistle and make a human pyramid, got it? That way we can totally avoid anything awkward.
You do realize we've seen her already, right?
What? When?
Months ago, in a dream. She was floating along in Durst pajamas, asleep.
Wait, that was her?
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
You're wondering why I didn't tell you.
No.
You're specifically wondering why I wasn't forthcoming with the answer to your question at the time. Hey, who is that choice babe in the pajamas?
God fucking damn it.
You don't find it nostalgic at all? Retracing the steps of some of our Freudian semi-blunders in conversations past?
No. What a load of shit. Stuff said between you and me before we knew we were related. We both knew that was a lot of horseplay bullfuckery. Between, like, smart-ass 10-year-olds or whatever. You can't seriously have taken any of that
Wonk.
Look, don't ever fucking do that. All these fucking mom traps and sister traps. What a joke. Hope Skye gets to have a good laugh over shit like this. Wait, I forgot. Skye doesn't laugh. It just sees and knows. It's like a huge blue perv that's mad jazz for kid cest.
What are you people even talking about? Wonk.
Don't you wink at her. Kanaya, here's a pro tip. That wink meant Jack Dick. That wink meant Jack Dick. She's just being weird.
I feel as though this conversation has utterly outmaneuvered my constructive involvement. I'm going to go.
Yeah, pretty much ollieing outie at 2. Got some shit to attend to after you.
Or after you. Okay, I can't do more Karkat, so we're going to have to end here. I did want to hear that, though, because that was very interesting to me. It's the story's way of explaining what people tried to explain to me in the comments, which makes way more sense. Wow, I can't believe it. I know you guys are just trying to help. So yeah, the scratch basically was them getting sent to different time periods. So that makes sense, I guess. And that makes sense of why the Alpha Trolls became the ancestors in the Beta Troll timeline. Or I guess they're the Alpha Troll timeline, actually. They were the Beta Trolls. That's really hard to remember, though, so I'm just going to call them Alpha Trolls, okay? And you guys can understand what I mean. Then Alpha Kids are the new kids, and the Alpha Trolls are the new trolls. That's just what I'm going to say. This was interesting. Karkat arguing with himself again. Wow, who could have seen it coming? That was a little, didn't get a lot out of that. But Rose and Dave talking to each other again. Wow, how long has it been? Like, I know they had like the argument about who was going to go blow themselves up to try to destroy the green sun, and that worked out great. But like before that, the last time they talked was like so long ago. Last time they just had a normal conversation. Although Dave was mostly just listening to exposition, but whatever. And also Kanaya was just there, too. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun, though. Oh, boy. Karkat. Oh. I really appreciate that Kanaya wants to kill Gamzee. Thank God, there's at least somebody who shares my thoughts that Gamzee shouldn't get off the hook scot-free for that. Especially if he's still hiding the bodies. Like, why? They could have been revived by God Tier Pfeffery, maybe, if they were still there. It's bad. Question for the video. Well, here's an easy one. Okay. You're putting yourself in the shoes of the beta kids. Here we go. Would you rather... This kind of goes in with one of the more previous questions I asked not that long ago. Would you rather have to deal with an alternate version of yourself from an alternate universe, or an alternate version of one of your parents from a different universe? I really don't know the answer. Honestly, I feel like I'd rather deal with myself. Honestly, I kind of feel like I'm in Dave's shoes here. Because at least I know me, sort of, you know? And I think it'd be easier to convince me to be on my side. I don't know. You know what I mean? How would you even convince yourself that you were a clone of yourself or whatever from a different universe? Because it's like, oh, say something only I would know, but the universe is completely different. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like the video if you haven't. I forgot to say it at the beginning again, but I'm going to remember for the second one. This is just a never-ending cycle. Become a member if you want to see these episodes early. Thumbs up. Bye!